The banning of UNRWA is a spectacular own goal by Israel, because when the refugees don't receive services from UNRWA, that means that they are eligible for protection by the other massive UN refugee agency, the UNHCR, and that elevates the protection of refugees to the global level. UNHCR's preferred remedy, if you like, for the refugees is the right of return. In addition, UNRWA registers refugees through the male line only. UNHCR registered refugees through the male and female line. So the number of refugees wanting the right of return may well increase. Means there won't be food on the table. There won't be visits to health clinics. UNRWA has a vast infrastructure of warehouses, of food distribution centres, of trucks, of many vehicles, and of course 7,000 staff who've been active throughout the war. No other UN agency, not the World Food Programme, not the World Health Organization, or UNICEF, all the other agencies put together, they are simply dwarfed by UNRWA. There'll be humanitarian consequences on the ground. I think there'll be legal consequences for Netanyahu and Yoav Gallant. And I also think there are going to be diplomatic consequences, because I think there are now going to be serious attempts to throw Israel out, to expel Israel from the General Assembly. So in all respects, I think it's going to see the further pariah status of Israel confirmed. UNRWA is the best partner for peace that Israel ever had in Gaza, because the worst partner for peace are people who are angry, hungry, in grief, frustrated. And without UNRWA's services, those things are going to get worse and worse and worse. What we need is UNRWA to flood the Gaza Strip with aid. That's the best thing that can happen for phase one of the ceasefire, and that's the best thing that can happen to ensure that the ceasefire moves into phase two and indeed phase three. There's a huge range of question marks over what happens, but I'm here to tell you that the rights of the refugees do not depend on UNRWA's existence. These are human beings who would have rights independent of any UN agency. They have identities, they have a shared history, they have collective rights. Those will all continue whether UNRWA exists or not.